If you want your images to load fast, look crisp, and work flawlessly on websites or social media, mastering the Save for Web feature in Photoshop 2024 is absolutely essential. In today's tutorial, I'm walking you through each step of saving an image for web the right way, so you can get optimal quality, keep file sizes low, and make your workflows way smoother. Let's dive straight in. First, to open up the Save for Web dialog, head to the top menu bar and click File, navigate down to Export, and then select Save for Web, Legacy. You might notice that the word Legacy is tacked on. This just means it's a classic feature that many web pros still rely on, even as Photoshop evolves. For speed, remember there's a handy keyboard shortcut. On Windows, it's Ctrl plus Alt plus Shift plus S, or CMD plus Option plus Shift plus S if you're on a Mac. I use this shortcut all the time. Once it's muscle memory, it really speeds things up. Now, with the Save for Web dialog box open, you've got a toolkit of optimization options in front of you. This part is crucial because making the right choices here is what keeps your images looking sharp but also loading quickly on web pages. First, pick your file type. You'll see options like JPEG, PNG8, or GIF in the drop-down menu. Here's the quick rundown. JPEGs are your best bet for photographs or images with lots of color gradients. Think vacation photos or product shots. PNGs or GIFs work better for logos, icons, or graphics with solid colors and fewer shades. Choosing the right format helps keep file sizes down without sacrificing too much quality. Next up, adjust your quality settings. There's a slider right under the file type dropdown, and you can also choose from quality presets. I recommend starting at a quality of about 40 to 60. This sweet spot reduces file size dramatically, but usually keeps your image looking pristine to most viewers. If you go lower, the image will load super fast, but you might see some visible drop-off in clarity, especially in photos. Feel free to experiment and use the preview pane to compare. The 2-up view is fantastic for this. It shows your original image next to your optimized version, so you can judge whether you're happy with the trade-off. Don't forget to double-check your image dimensions in the image size section. Sometimes your original photo is far larger than needed for the web. Resizing here can shave off even more file size. To keep everything proportional, click the little chain link icon between width and height. When it's on, Photoshop makes sure you don't accidentally end up with a squished or stretched image. If you're prepping a thumbnail or an Instagram post, enter the exact pixel dimensions you need. Once you're happy with settings, it's time to save. Just click the Save button at the bottom of the dialog. Another box will pop up asking you what to call your file and where to save it. Choose a clear, descriptive name, and maybe create a dedicated folder for all your web-optimized images to keep things organized. Hit Save again and you're done. And that's all there is to it. By following these steps every time, you'll have images that load lightning fast and still look great, whether they're part of your online portfolio or your next blog post. If you found this walkthrough helpful, please hit that like button. Drop any questions or tips you have down in the comments. I love seeing what you all are working on. And don't forget to subscribe for more Photoshop tips and tutorials. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.